Hello, my friends. Okay, so it's that time a day, I suppose. This is just gonna be another, update on my current stance and situation and the things that are happening for me. I figured it's a good time for me to share, some stuff. Not a whole lot, really, because I've already spoken about this previously not that long ago. But here's the thing. I am feeling really, really good about myself now. Better than I ever have. And I mean that. What happened, what's happening, as I am in the process now of finalizing the closing of a chapter that lasted, 21 years of my life. And when I look back at things now, it's mind boggling how fast 21 years can go by. And if you have children, you can probably relate to what I'm saying because that's the only time when you really see how fast time goes by. I remember like it was yesterday, the day my son was born, and he's turning 22 next month. Yeah, it's no joke. But anyway, like I was saying, as I am finalizing the closing of this chapter now, and I have a few days left until a lot of things happen. Next Friday, next week, is when this whole brand new begin and chapter of my life starts, and I am extremely excited about it. Very, very positive. I have absolutely no fear whatsoever, no doubt in my mind. This has been brewing with me for quite some time now. And to be perfectly honest, from where I stand and where I see things now at this point, I've been getting, this like downloads, whatever you want to call them, that this chapter of my life was already done for a while. But for some reason I just wasn't listening, you know. Or well, I was listening, but I wasn't. I was like in denial basically. And but so many things unravel in our lives sometimes, and then there comes a point where we have this epiphany, this moment of absolute crystal clear vision and clarity where we see things as they truly are and as we should. And I can't express how it feels when you reclaim all of your power. This is the type of stuff that I believe you truly have to live it and go through it to understand what it truly means. Because when you do something like that, you will know. Trust me. There's make no mistake about it. You not only will you know, but you will feel. And although there are still some lingering energies within me right now because the full detachment hasn't happened yet, It will within 1 week. It's like, even without the complete detachment, you can already feel the lightness that comes from it, and 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 the feeling of liberation, and this self reassurance that you know you did the right thing. And then on top of that, look, I could sit throughout this video now and just be boring and talk about all the numbers that I'm seeing like every day now. But then I be talking about that for minutes and minutes, and you be bored. So I don't see the point. But what I'm saying is, I am seeing these things everywhere I go. Not just the same number, different numbers. Very deep, meaningful numbers when you look at what they mean. And I am seeing these numbers multiple times throughout my day. Multiple times. Everywhere I go. Everywhere. And as I drive in my car and I'm self reassuring myself and doing my affirmations, focusing on what I am expecting to come to my life, because this is how I look at it. No one can teach you how to manifest things, okay? There's a million ways that these things can be done. But there is one thing that is gonna be the most important thing. If you're not truly aligned with yourself, in the sense that you have regained all of your self-respect, all of your power back, the capacity to self-love yourself to a degree that it's hard to explain. When you have achieved this within you, because of all the stuff you've been through, and look, we all go through so much through our lives. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be someone young, you could be someone in your 20s. We all go through a lot. It doesn't matter what it is. And we all sometimes, we question ourselves. I didn't sign up for this crap. But you did. You just don't remember. You know why you did? Because you knew you had the strength to not only overcome these things, but after overcoming, to come out of it completely healed from it and a totally different person than you used to be before whatever went in your life happened to you. That is the power. So when you regain all these things, that's when you're gonna be able to truly start manifesting all kinds of stuff and attracting all kinds of stuff. So the way I have been doing it for myself recently is I have pictured and I imagine myself, especially as this last week goes by now, that I am like going up these stairs into this portal. And in my mind's eye, the way I see this portal is that this is like I am entering this new place, new reality. I am allowing myself to shift into this new state of being, new presence, new everything, because I am literally letting go of everything. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this is an easy thing to do by no stretch of the imagination. But if you feel like you're nagging yourself somehow, these voices keep coming in your head telling you, it's time, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You should, listen to that and try to see where that's coming from and why. Because there's probably, most likely, a very strong reason why this is happening. And when these things happen to us, we always choose not to listen to it. Almost all of the time, we choose not to listen to it, we choose to ignore it, because our ego, our shadows, our traumas, our fears, all of these lower vibration frequency things that are an integral part of ourselves, they think they know better. That's why it's important for people to learn how to listen to the voice of reason sometimes and really trust that inner voice and their feelings, their heavy heart, whatever is happening. Because by knowing things that are making you feel a certain way, you will know if it's time for you to make a major change, a drastic change, a small change, whatever type of change you have to make. I have been brewing on this for quite some time, and I guess there were a few loose ends that needed to be taken care of for whatever reason. But this past year alone for me, my friends, specifically the very last 3 months, this past 3 months of this year, for me, for my personal journey, it was the most mind-blowing experience of my life. And after these things started happening, that's when I finally saw, I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to close it. It's time to close it. This cycle, I had the utmost, absolute no doubt about it that this karmic cycle, karmic cycle loop, whatever the heck it's called, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's I closed it. It's done. It's done. There's nothing else for me to learn from this, and this is why I made this decision. So the update basically is to just let you guys know that, if I don't post anything else, for, the rest of the remaining of this week, well, for another 5 days or so, whatever, is because I am allowing all of these things to be cleared of my energetic field. Because right now I kind of feel like I don't have much to share at this point anymore, because I've talked about the same thing so many times over and over again in different ways, approaching it, but it's always the same stuff I talk about. And I think that once all of this stuff settles and I finally get to make this full shift into this new place, new energetic space that I'm creating for myself, I think there's going to be a lot more coming that maybe I'll have a lot to talk about for a while. And I'm truly excited about this. And you should be too, if you've been here for a while and you like what I say. because I truly feel that once these energies are gone from my life, and the things that I am aligned with start, you know, showing up, then I will have things to say, things to talk about. It's just that I'm in this transition moment right now, and there's not a whole lot going on, and I'm just really waiting for this to completely close because I'm done. So once this is closed, and the new doors are opening, which they are, and they will, and I step into this new place, then yeah, I think I'll have things to talk about. And this is all I wanted to talk about. That's the update. I'm excited. I am truly I am truly excited. I know there's so much that's gonna happen, and I can't wait. So I love you all. Never stop loving yourself, and I will catch you all within 5 days, whatever it takes, until I start posting stuff again. Until then, take care, everyone, and I will catch you all on the next one, my friends. Be safe.